Information Station 1370 WOCA.
Ocala. Ocala, baby, what makes you look so good? Ocala, baby, what makes you look so good? Why don't you love me like I know you could?
All right, 5 minutes after 10 o'clock.
Everybody tells me how.
Can you believe it? The 16th day of December. The rest of the year is going to feel beautiful. That's because you live in Florida.
Yes.
Ocala, Florida.
Home of Ocala Magazine.
Home of Ocala Magazine. Home of Kelli Hart.
Yes. Yes.
And you're looking really good. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm fantastic.
Yeah, you looking forward to see. You said you'd got no gifts yet, huh?
I have not.
You haven't done any shopping at all.
No. Mm-mm.
Are you an online shopper?
Only in some cases if it's something specific, that maybe I can't hunt down locally, but I try to buy. I mean, for Lily, a lot of things have to come offline because there's just. But for other people,
Some of them have to come offline.
some of them do. Yeah, there might be some toy or something you have to order directly from the manufacturer that they don't sell here. But for the most part, I do like to buy local. It's like teacher gifts and coworker gifts and friends and family.
I don't want to go over the line and get too personal, but do you have anybody in your life that you hint at what you would like to receive, or do you just let it be what it is?
Yeah, I don't think
Is that good English? Let it be what it is.
Let it be. My family will ask. Like, I'll ask my mom, what does my dad need? I'll ask my dad, like, what does my mom need? And then I'll ask my sister. Well, then they'll ask me, and I'll just say, I don't really care, unless there's something. No, I should ask for peace on earth. You're right, but usually it's like, I need this. No, if I need something specifically, I might say, get me a gift card to this place or something along those lines. But usually I just want someone to give me what they've heard maybe me say throughout the year. I don't know.
That's
I kind of like
hard lesson.
Like, oh, you listened or you know me well. So
you paid attention.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I try to pay attention to what people need.
You better pay attention.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're lined up.
Anyways. It's really important, isn't it?
No, yeah. So listen, it's important. Yes, you should listen. You should definitely listen.
Oh my gosh.
So that you don't get
it's too late now.
Gift.
It's like a week away.
It's not too late.
You should have paid attention back in June.
Oh, if someone's just now paying attention, chances are they probably aren't going to get you a gift at all. They weren't in your life long enough to where you're going to get a gift.
Oh my gosh.
We've made it easy because we have our gift guide in this month's issue where we've really broken down some good gift ideas. You really just want to jump
right into the magazine, don't you?
Yeah, it's kind of the point of the
was Chris the one who did the video for you?
Yes. Did you love the video?
Very nicely done, yes.
So that was a nice surprise. So when I was here last week, I had no idea that they were staging all of that and watching it live and videoing it back at the magazine. So then when I got back, he was already working on it, and I was really impressed. Yeah,
very nice.
Gotten a lot of nice compliments on the video.
A sweet touch, yeah.
And you're in the video.
Yes, I am. A cameo appearance, yes.
Yeah, no, it was nice. I thought it was a really nice video, and it had some really nice music, and it's been shared around and gotten good feedback, so we love it.
They couldn't have a better spokesperson for the magazine than you.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, you're very good.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, so we're talking about we actually had something from the magazine this morning. We had the gifts that Ocala has received from 2016.
Okay.
As if 2016 is a personality.
Okay.
And one of the gifts that we received was we got to hear Kevin Costner sing.
Yes.
Yeah.
We sure did.
That was our gift from 2016. Yes.
Fantastic. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you buy any of his CDs after that experience?
Mm-mm.
No, me either.
No. But good for him and everybody that went and who loved to hear Kevin Costner sing.
That's right. Yeah.
So that was awesome, but it was a really big deal.
It was.
Yeah, it really was. And so one of the articles that's also in this month's issue is it's a story on homeless and at-risk individuals who are local, and it's about Ken and Wendy Cabertle, and they are the founders of the Dignity Center in Ocala.
Nice.
You ever heard of the Dignity Center?
No, but that sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah, so this is a pretty amazing...
Wear gloves?
Yeah, it's called Wear Gloves. It's a really amazing story. So if you've heard people that, especially around Christmas time, everybody wants to be giving and charitable, and that's great. Because no matter what time of year, no matter what you do to what extreme, it's always really great.
Right.
But Ken and Wendy really took it to a new level. So they are they're believers, they believe in God, and they were called to serve people who are homeless and at risk. And in doing so, they sold their house, they sold their cars, they sold almost everything that they owned. And they bought an RV and they started traveling around and going to soup kitchens and places where there were, high levels of homelessness, and would, pack lunches and help give them things that they need. And so that was just kind of their calling. And they ended up back here in Ocala, and so now this is their home base. And what they have done is they've opened the Dignity Center, which I think is such an amazing concept. I think if other cities really paid attention and they utilize this as a model, every city in America could be doing this.
So what do they do different from other people who tried to do something similar? Okay,
so what they do is they have, and the reason I love it is because there's art involved in this, which is what really sparked my interest.
The word dignity is really resonates with me, because that's the one thing. It's hard to do, first of all, especially if you have hundreds of people who need a bed to sleep in, and that's it. Yeah, it's not easy.
Well, Ken and Wendy believe that, that you should work for what it is that you're earning, which I also agree with. Not to say that having, some extra cash in your pocket and to hand to somebody, but what they believe is to give somebody value by earning their money, because I do believe when people earn money, they value the thing that they've earned more. And so the Dignity Center, homeless individuals and those at risk can come in. They're doing artwork, so they're making, like right now at the holidays, they're doing a lot of Christmas signage, cute little sayings, Noel, peace on earth, things of that nature. And they're selling these pieces of artwork at the market on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Okay, shameless plug for the market. It's now open on Wednesday nights. Get excited. We'll talk more about that. But so anyway, so they sell these pieces of artwork, and then the Dignity Center makes the money.
Okay.
If they need something, let's say they need a sleeping bag, and the Dignity Center values a sleeping bag at $10, then they can use what they've earned to purchase the sleeping bag.
So how many people are in the Dignity Center?
I don't know how many.
Is it a residence?
It's not a residence. No, it's like a storefront. And they come in on shifts and on rotation, and they put in their time.
So how do you qualify to be part of the Dignity Center?
Basically, Ken, if you call the Dignity Center, you speak to Ken, or stop by the Dignity Center and you speak to Ken, he will, of course, vet your situation and make sure that it's
So you
sincere.
have to be in need.
You have to be in need, and no money ever exchanges hands. So if you're trying to scam on them,
how would you scam on them? I mean, you're
pretend that you need some money, and come in there and
But you don't get money, right?
Right. So that's the thing. You're not going to get money. You've got to tell Ken.
Do you have to have art skills?
No. Although I was really impressed by the quality of the work that they're putting out, but they use a lot of stencils and.
Oh, okay.
And you'll see, they all have these amazing skills. So someone is in there doing woodworking. What they use is old pallets, and almost every single thing they have is donated. So they use old pallets, they rip them apart, tear them apart, sand them down, prime them, and build signs out of them. So you've got some fellas in the back doing that, and then they pass it along to a lady who might do all the priming.
Right.
And they might pass that along to a lady who then paints it green or red, and then you've got a stenciler. It's almost like a little Santa's workshop over there.
Sure.
It really is.
Like an assembly line.
Right. So, but they work together, and they create a product that they sell, and the center gets the money.
Right.
And then the center buys things that people need. That way, no money exchanges hands. So you have to tell Ken and Wendy, hey, this is my need. Maybe I'm $100 short on my electric bill, and I have 3 kids. I'm not going to have any heat for the winter. Okay, well then, if you work, X amount of hours,
right,
we'll help you get your heat turned back on. But we're not going to give you money for heat.
Is the value the same as working for minimum wage, for example? Is it the same value? Is your time valued in the same way that the workforce?
Oh, right, yeah.
The workforce values your time.
Yes, absolutely.
Sometimes doesn't give you you have much value.
Right, and certain things you work a certain amount of time for. And there's a garden, so where they're located, they butt up right next to what was a retention pond that was overgrown and pretty nasty and gnarly, and they cleaned it. Yeah, and they cleaned it all up, and now it's a garden. It's like a community garden.
That's in the issue this month?
Yeah. And there's some beautiful photography.
Uh-huh.
Everybody was really happy to be a part of that. And there's, on the very last page, there's a group shot. And so it shows the people at the center that were there this particular day and some of the artwork that they've created. I mean, it really is amazing.
So it sounds like a learning experience for the folks who are there also.
Well, yeah.
Like if you're learning, for example, how to make art out of a palette.
Right.
That's a skill you can take with you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And if you believe in art therapy, which I do, think about the stress of being in need. So, I mean, a lot of us are stressed and we really aren't sincerely in need. I mean, we eat, we have a roof over our head and running water, and then we still complain about anything. But say you're really in need and you're really stressed out about how am I going to afford to feed my kids this weekend or something.
Right.
But then you're able to kind of utilize art therapy as a way to, you're doing something good,
Calm
you're earning
down.
your money, and I think it's therapeutic. So I think there's so many benefits to what they're doing at the Dignity Center. It's like it's just a win-win-win, like all the way around.
Yeah. Do they work the market also, or are they unseen at the market?
No, there's actually, the market is manned by a church. So there's a church in town that has volunteered to man the market, and they're in rotation on Saturdays. And I'm not sure if they'll have a presence on Wednesdays, but they are definitely there on Saturdays. So when you're at the market and you see these wonderful signs that are right now holiday specific and religious in nature, and that will change, of course, depending on the season, buy one. I mean, buy it as a gift. Think about that. Now you're buying a gift, and you're also really truly helping somebody. You're helping someone local. The money is going to something good and necessary. So everybody wins. And I just think it's an amazing mission that they had.
Very cool. All right, we'll be right back. Kelli Hart is here from Ocala Magazine. This is Ocala Magazine Radio, and we will be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. It'll be partly sunny and warm on this Friday, the high 75 to 79. Partly cloudy Friday night with some fog around late Friday night and into Saturday morning. The overnight lows ranging from 57 in some inland spots to 64 along the coast. Later Saturday, sunshine, some clouds, and very warm, high 81 to 85. Sunday, patchy fog in the morning, otherwise partly sunny, high 83 to 87. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Buying and selling? Then you know about OcalaForSale.com, Marion County's internet marketplace. But there's something you might not know. I'm Michael Warren, president of USA for Sale. We created Ocala for Sale in 1998 with a passion to connect buyers and sellers and to help local businesses reach shoppers online. On Ocala for Sale, you're just a click away from thousands of deals for real estate, rentals, cars, furniture, appliances, horses, pets, and more. Looking for a job? Our Help Wanted section is booming. Shopping the villages and beyond? Now you'll find great deals on villages for sale, as well as our new statewide classified, Florida for Sale. Log on today and post your free classified. You'll reach thousands of shoppers who check our listings every day. Are you a business looking to get a corner on the internet marketplace? USA for Sale can help you reach your target audience in Ocala, the villages, and statewide. There's no better place to reach shoppers than right where they shop. Let us show you how. Learn more by calling 352-629-1663 or visit us online at usaforsale.com.
Hi, my name is Erica Olstein. I'm a doctor of acupuncture and oriental medicine. So, you used to be wired, now you're just tired. You used to be thin, but now you're the heaviest you've ever been. You don't necessarily always have to take a med if your thyroid is playing dead. If you have a thyroid disorder, an acupuncture visit may be in order. Come visit me, your primary care physician, Erica Olstein, at A Better You Healthcare. Call me at 352-615-5566.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source, WOCA, each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952.
A young woman contemplating having an abortion is told by society that whether she has her baby or not, it is her choice. The House of One in Faith in Ocala wants to give that young woman a place to live in comfort during her trying time. to help her know that God's love is abundant and that He is not ashamed of her in any way. The House of One in Faith is free and confidential. For more information, call 352-687-8895.
All right, 20 minutes after 10 o'clock. Kelli Hart always brings us some good information. The magazine covers some amazing things in the course of 12 months. And the new issue came out, last week or so? Mm-hmm. The best of the best is in that one.
The best of the best issue, yes.
And cool Santa Claus on the cover.
Cool Santa Claus.
Contemporary Santa?
Contemporary Santa on the cover. Our charity registry is also inside. And so that's a good thing. That's a good resource to keep all year long. So when you just get the itch to give or donate or volunteer, you can flip open this issue and look and see what places are available in Ocala, and not only that, but what their mission is. So you make sure that you're, giving your time or money to someone that is in line with your own personal values,
Very
of course.
Nice. And Kelli, it looks like you have a phone call. Good morning. You're on there with Kelli.
Hi, good morning, Kelli. How are y'all?
Hi, good morning.
Hi, my name is Denise, and I was just wanted to give a plug and thank y'all magazine for helping out Alex Price with her advertisement and photographs.
Yes.
And also I would like to remind people about Karate America for ages like 3 and up. And she's an assistant instructor there with Mario Peralta. And their phone number is 352-665-2233.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you for calling, and we love working with you guys, so I appreciate that.
Yes, we appreciate all the work y'all have done with her and looking forward to do more work with y'all.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye.
There you go. Sweet call, huh?
Yeah, we love when our clients are excited about the work that we do for them.
Don't you hope that the whole country is filled with lots of Ocalas? Like that, everybody likes to believe they're unique, and we like to feel cool that we're unique, that we're better somehow. But don't you really wish deeper in your heart that every town was this cool?
I do.
This nice, this giving?
Yes,
yeah, I think so too.
Absolutely.
And I think they are.
I think so. I mean, I'm very blessed with my position at the magazine because I am constantly, every month I'm having to connect to new people, city leaders and officials and business owners and clients. And I mean, it's just a really vast array of the people that I connect with. And in fact, this particular week, because we're already, of course, working on our January issue, and every January, Ocala Magazine does our State of the City feature story. And we kind of recap all the wonderful things that have happened in this previous year and then talk about what's to come for the next year. And so every single year I get to sit down and make calls and call planning and zoning and water and utilities and talk to all of those different people about our new business growth and the economic development and all of the city improvements, which, God, in 2016 there's been like a buku amount of these city improvements. Yeah. And so all week I've just been talking to very busy people that work for the city. They've got a lot going on. And they have all been so kind as to stop, call me back, give me lots of time, lots of information. And I'm like, I wonder if all cities can just pick up the phone and call their mayor and get him on the cell phone and chat with him.
Find out about something.
About something important like that. That's awesome.
So I have an opinion question for you and maybe a factual question.
Okay.
I'll do the factual one first. That's easier.
Okay.
Do you know what's going into the building next to the building that will be the new Starbucks? What is that going to be?
I think it's a Jimmy John's.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oof.
Okay, now here's the...
I hope I'm right on that.
Okay, well, that's okay. So that's what you heard?
It is.
That's what you heard? Okay.
Yes.
So here's the opinion question.
Okay.
And I don't know if they've already made a decision or not, but there was talk about on that corner there, the southeast corner of Pine and the Boulevard, right?
Right.
Where there's been a bail bonds forever, that ugly corner right there? Okay. So there was talk about putting a racetrack gas station there.
Right.
With some kind of a rock facade to make it look nice.
Right.
Our listeners, when Rob and I had this discussion, our listeners overwhelmingly do not want it there. Mm-hmm. What's the feedback you're getting? So
I saw the article on Facebook. That's where I first realized what was happening or what could potentially be happening, and read through the comments. And you're right. Like everybody is just, they just don't want it there.
Yeah.
I would love for something to go in that spot because it is kind of the gateway into downtown. We talk about the gateways into downtown and into the city. And so, yes, it would be wonderful to have something beautiful there that is convenient, maybe to eat, maybe retail or something. I don't know. Maybe Chick-fil-A.
So is functional the consideration, or is aesthetics the consideration?
I started to ask myself the question of, okay, so what would be the worst case scenario for having a gas station there, especially if they're talking about making it decorative, which I have seen some really nice racetracks.
Oh, so you're kind of on our side. We kind of think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see it as like a disaster.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because then I started thinking to myself, well, where is the next closest gas station? I mean, if you really think about it, let's say I was leaving the magazine and I needed gas. Okay, where is the closest gas station? Where would I go? And there's one... it's relatively close, but then I'm like, okay, so for the people that live downtown, where do they go? Where do they get their gas? So maybe for them it would be very convenient because it's right there. It's in a busy intersection, so a lot of times if you get gas and it's late at night.
And the racetrack folks have a history of putting up really nice stores. I'm not trying to make a case for them, but I'm just telling you the truth.
Right.
They usually have an ice cream dispensing self-service thing. They usually have coffee. Which I don't know, that might hurt Starbucks a little bit. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, if they don't have a drive-through, I think they'll be fine.
Okay.
Because I would rather drive through Starbucks than get Starbucks.
It's a different brand anyway.
Right. So. Yeah. I mean, it's those people that aren't gonna. They want to spend $1 on coffee.
But the other part of this is that it would be a moneymaker and therefore a taxpayer. It would be a tax-paying business.
Right.
Whereas an empty lot pays nothing.
Right. It would. There's a lot of things that close at 5 o'clock downtown, and racetracks stay open late. Mm-hmm. So there'd be lights there, so it would always be kind of a lit and busy intersection. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm really just trying to think of the positives. Like, look, if this thing is going to happen,
so you liked it,
then let's look at the positives.
So that was our opinion too. We liked it, and we were overwhelmingly outvoted by the listeners. Joe, Robin, and I
wonder what their biggest complaint. I mean, the things that I've read have been, well, we don't want an ugly gas station there. But it sounds like they've addressed it, and it sounds like they have a solution to it. And is that racetrack calling?
Yes.
Do they want to make me a spokesperson? Fine, I'll do it.
How do you turn this off? When am I going to learn not to have this turned on? Okay,
So yeah, I read that, and I mean, when I first read it, I didn't think, oh my gosh, it's the end of the world, we're going to have a racetrack on the corner, you know what I mean? I guess maybe I had already kind of gotten accustomed to the ugly bail bondsman place there, and no offense to that business, I got what they were doing.
But it was ugly.
It was super ugly, but I got what they were doing, and they wanted it to draw attention, and it certainly did.
No, you know what it was, Kelly? It was left over from the old Ocala when before... And you have private enterprise that really fixed up the downtown area, really fixed up Fort King with the historic buildings.
Right.
I mean, a lot of that, the city worked with private enterprise to make it was a team effort that really made the downtown area better.
Well, I like to give our city the benefit of the doubt. And in my thoughts, I'm thinking, okay, listen, they're trying to do the Midtown project and expand downtown all the way to Tuscaloosa. That's going to involve this new hotel, a bunch of new retail. They're building residential lofts left and right. So when you have a bunch of retail and you have a hotel and you have residential living facilities, you kind of need a convenience store. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I think they're looking forward at the amount of traffic that will be in that area based on living, hotel, and an increased retail. And then the Cultural Arts Center, which is, I mean, it's like... overnight, it's just popping up everywhere. So we kind of need a convenience store, so why not have a nice one?
Name a business. If the argument was a convenience store will generate too much traffic, which that's one of the arguments, what business won't? I mean, a business that's making money needs to be there.
Right.
And if it's making money, that means people are coming in and out spending their money.
And I would have to guess that particular lot is expensive.
Yeah.
So probably a little mom and pop store isn't going to be able to necessarily afford that lot. So it's going to have to be something corporate. And if it's going to be something corporate, it's still going to generate traffic. So that's my thought on it. And if anyone disagrees, I'm okay with...
You got a lot of people disagree.
That's okay. Well, when I win a winning lotto ticket there, when I buy my winning lotto ticket there, don't be mad at me. So, well, thanks for having me on this morning. And like us on Facebook. Don't forget to do that. There's a lot of fun things happening there. pick up the current issue of Ocala magazine.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thanks, Larry.
Will I see you before Christmas?
Yeah, you will.
Are you coming back next Friday? That's a Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I'll be here.
All right. Well, then I'll see you next Friday.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, Kelly.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. President Obama promising the U.S. will retaliate against Russia for its alleged hacking and attempt to interfere